Well, welcome everybody. Here we go, further finishing the Roundhouse turntable. I actually said that pretty straightforward. I usually stumble over that. Right now, that's the only train that I have operating. This one, because I've cut the track over where we're installing the Roundhouse, it's shorted out, it's not working. This upper one, where I've cut and I lopped it off over there, that's not working. So that's the only one I have joy of just watching it go. But I think let's go, let's head over there and see where we're at. The airplane and balloons are doing really well. I haven't had them so-called derail for quite a while. Clunk watches. Okay, so here we are. I'm just going to, I really want to set stuff over here, but I'm going to wait. We're going to put some of the building together right now and see if I can get enough together so we can at least set it on there and get a feel for where we're at. One other thing to further complicate things is this is a shop, so I'm also building. I had a whole bunch of boards for the tiny house that's outside. You can't, I guess, see it very well. But I had to cut those up just so I could have floor space to work on the train. So here we go. Okay, so in looking at the picture, so I appreciated some of your comments. Someone mentioned that I was speaking too much, but they're in a different language, so maybe they weren't able to pick up, what I was saying well. And maybe I do talk too much, but I kind of like to explain things and talk about things as I go. Right, Kaya? You're a good girl. So get sidetracked. The doors, somebody mentioned the ones that I already glued on. Not sure about that color, and I'm not sure about that color either. I may hand paint that one. I'm going to go, well, so on the fronts of these, they're gray, the doors. I think I'm going to paint them black. Yeah, so I'm going to spray paint those right now. Oh, it's got two sides. Wow, look at that. I'll spray paint those and let those dry so I can get on to putting this thing together, because I'd really like to get the building together enough so I can set it over on the layout to see what it looks like. Just cutting off these high spots. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? So I'll spray paint one side, let it dry, and I'll flip it over. I'll paint them from this angle, and I'll turn it around and paint from this side. Look at me turning 6 doors. Train roundhouse doors, mind you. There. We'll let that dry. Let's put more of the building together. So last episode, I was struggling with the posts as far as how they go in there and so on. And I only broke 2 off, fortunately. And they are a little different. So time out. I'm going to figure that out, and then I'll be right back. We are really cruising now. Okay, so the next step, so I figured out the posts for the doors. I got those glued in. So it says to glue the base plates together. Like that. Oh, there's the shape. Look at that. I went around and I trimmed off all of the little sticky out parts that come because they were stuck together. I do like the hot glue because it's almost instantaneous, so to speak. I'll have to be a little quicker with this because it's set up pretty quickly. I'll come back after with a chisel and take off the high spots of the glue. That was better. So they're showing the pits that go in here, showing them underneath, which to me is going to raise the entire roundhouse. I don't think I want to do that. So I'm not sure yet if I'm going to use those. If you have any input about, it will really limit me because I'd have to cut down into the ground, so to speak, for those to set down enough. Let me know your thoughts on that, please. Come on. There we go. Okay, one of you folks brilliantly mentioned that I have a problem, and you picked up on it the previous video. This is a Walther's Roundhouse. This is an Atlas turntable. These are at 10 degrees, like that, coming out of the roundhouse. The round table is 15 degrees. So I took 3 tracks. These are upside down that I'm putting in here. So I set, let me just line this up rather than rotate this. Okay, one lines up perfectly, but it gets, I know the track is upside down. So we have that, and this one at 10 degrees. You can see that it's not hitting this one. And then we even further complicate it by putting the 3rd track down. And this one should be over this way, like over here. So it gets worse as I move the round table closer. It gets off even more. And I need space between the roundhouse and turntable for a locomotive to be outside of the roundhouse. So I'm thinking the only remedy is to run this way out here, and I'll have to curve these tracks to fit. It's the only thing I can think of. Before I put anything more together, let's go put it on the layout, and we'll just see what we can do with that. Before we go over there, I noticed these were dry, so I need to keep this painting, get it painted. There, all done. Okay, now we'll go back over there. I haven't even decided which way, if I'm going to have it here or over there yet. There's 1, 2, 3. So I guess you can see what we're up against. Clunk. I'm really looking for input here. I'm pretty sure I can just curve the track enough to get it to line up. Interesting. I have two possible entries for it to come, for the train, the locomotive to come into this. One is from here. I can go that way. The other is there's a switch here, a turnout, where I can come in and attach. Or over there, where I have to reconnect this around over to there. So this could even be reversed, where the roundhouse is over on that side. I don't know. For right now, and there's a lot of electrical wiring I've got to do, apparently, for under the turntable. I will get it, but for now, I think I'm going to put the rest. I want to see the roundhouse together. So I'm going to go over and work on that. The directions say to glue the track in first, but I guess I want to wait just because I'm going to leave it 3 foot long, and I need the mobility to be able to move this around. So the track is going to wait. Okay, so it says to put this framework in the middle first. They sent 3 so that if you ever decide to add more bays, you have that third one, which we won't use. All right, let's see if my hot glue gun is warmed up. A little dab will do ya. Woo-hoo. Pretty sure I have it going the right direction. That's muy importante. This end one is just going to float around until I get the end walls on. That looks pretty good. I'm going to dry fit it before I put the glue on. Look at it, it's really taking shape. It's exciting. It's going to be a little harder to reach in with the track, but that's the way it is. All right. Success. That looks good. Let that set for just a second. Same thing. Okay, let that set. Oh yeah, we're looking good. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, now we'll put I think it says, I'm not sure that there's a specific order. Put the 3 on the back. This will firm it up really well. Well, they don't show the detail in the back on the drawing of where to locate this wall, whether it sits on top of the base or comes down on the side. It fits either way, but it looks, so I took the roof line and I fit it in there, and yeah, I guess that's it looks like it's actually designed to sit up on here. So that means it's going to be flush into here, but then this is not a finished part. But by having it there, this width is good with the base plate here. So I guess that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to leave this loose. This post is loose on the bottom. I'm going to leave it loose till I get this fixed. Then I'll try this one on, and then hopefully secure that. So let's do it. I think I'm happy with that. Come on over here and take a peek. All right, I'm going to dry fit this one. You can see this width is good with the base plate, so okay. So I'm going to run a bead of glue here, across here, and up here. And not in that order. I think I'll wait on gluing that one. It's interesting that they would have the walls sit up on top, where the side walls go down over the side. I don't know why that is. All right. There is an upside and a downside to these. I guess you can tell by the brick. Okay, let's glue this. Nice, that lined up really well. Ooh, got this one sticking out. That's not going to move. All right. Hold that just for a second, or two, or three. Wow, it's looking like a roundhouse. It's kind of too bad they didn't coordinate. Well, I guess it's two different companies, so they didn't want to coordinate the 10 degree versus the Roundtable being 15 degree. Wish I got that in a little bit. That's what it is. Okay. There. So I glued those in. Let that dry, harden, and I think next I'm going to attach the track. I'll put that in, and then I can do the roof. Next, I need to figure out the length. Why is that so far away from me? Oh. Get it closer. Okay, you can still see that. Good. So I'm going to leave it just a little short in there so I know it'll fit. So that one, get in there, right there. Hope I'm doing this right, don't you? So I'll cut that off right there. Just the rails, the sleepers. Is there an easy way to do this that I'm not thinking about? I don't want to bend those, right? Y'all are probably saying, Kenny, Kenny, Kenny. You're really making it harder than it needs to be. I'm pretty sure this is what I'm supposed to do, is remove the sleepers, right? Probably I should get some other pliers or something. I don't know. We'll just keep working it, you know. Ta-da! Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Whoa, this is a little... Did I bend that one? I hope not. Looks like I did. Okay, let's glue them in. Hot glue gun, plug in. Whoop, easy, easy, easy. This may not be as easy as I thought it was going to be, but we'll see. Let's do it. So it looks like hot glue is not the thing. We'll go to another type of glue. Okay, we're on to super glue. Hopefully it will, I don't know, hopefully it doesn't just slide out, in or out. Can't remember what the working time was with this. I hope it's a while. The wheels of progress, they are ever so slowly churning right here, right now. I had to put some pretty heavy weight to hold it in place, so I could only do 2 of them. Got to let that dry and cure. I used super glue, so it takes a while. I'm hoping it holds. I don't know. They didn't offer a suggestion as to what to use to secure the tracks inside of the roundhouse. What are you doing? So I'm going to let that sit. I think it's time to run a train around, maybe get some other views, and we'll call this video a wrap. Thanks for watching. Little by little, it's really time and patience. Once I get that done, then I can get the roof on and everything will be cool. Okay, thanks for watching. Let's watch some trains run around.